Yesterday we have discussed about the joins and blending. Let me ask you a couple of questions based upon that. So when we are doing the joins, can we make the self join automatically in the Tableau? Can we do the self join automatically in the Tableau? Okay, we can't. Why? Because we need to give it specifically in the custom query window. Okay, and also currently I'm just opening a SuperStore. Okay, where which is going to be the orders along with the returns and the stuff. So we can try even linking up the data, joining the data. See, if you want this data, all the data needs to be represented to be shown in the sheet one. You have to drag everything actually. Okay, for example, you want to drag the people also. Okay, everything needs to be shown over here so that you could see that all the data over here. So what exactly the people means, so you could clearly see that on which particular stuff that I just wanted to go ahead with this one, but I just want to be see, I just want to see in the F1. So I do have only two here in the people, so let me just delete this one. Okay, so that I could be with the orders and returns. So, and also I just wanted to add one more data connection, which is going to be an Microsoft Excel sheet that is going to the coffee stores related data. Okay, so where I just don't want this sheet and all stuff, I'm just removing this one, and this is going to be the orders. And for coffee you could see that we have only sheet one, right? We have only one sheet in the coffee. Let me just take a look at this one. So this is a sample plus superset. Now let me, what kind of data that we do have, we have some data over here. Okay, fine. So I just want to remove this, close this, and I can connect something like coffee, and I can also try connecting, add a connection in SuperStore. Okay, why it is coming something like this? Let me just remove this one. It should not get like this. So take a look at this one. This is a coffee store, and then if you can take a look at this one, this is a sheet one where I can always rename this one coffee store, and whereas I can add a new data source, SuperStore. So now to look at this SuperStore, you can drag orders and returns. You could see that you have the coffee store and the SuperStore right now. Now we wanted to do some sort of data. I already, yeah, that is what I'm trying to repeat one more time. Okay, as you said, I'm trying to retrieve the data blending. Okay, I'm trying to apply the data blending as how I have explained you yesterday. So here we are trying to work with, let me just go ahead and see, like you can see that coffee store, you could see the, we have only state and area code. Okay, area code, we are having something like this. Okay, fine. So let me just remove this part. I just wanted to first show you the regions in the SuperStore. In the superstore, we have something called region. Okay. If you can take a look at this one, we have four different regions. One is central, east, south, and west. Okay. So here, if at all, if I just wanted to see that region which is going to be dragged over here. Okay. You could see I just wanted to see the sales of this particular region. Okay, I could see the sales of that particular region. Okay, so actually when I am, yeah, I didn't see this one. Actually this should be sales. Actually I tried dragging up the sales, but unknowingly that we have got this one. So let me just show you, this is the sales. Okay, Suresh, yeah, so this is the sales that so far it is a region wise sales. Okay, and also in the same way I have something called, this is all related to the sample store. Okay, and if I just go ahead with the coffee store, let me see, like even coffee store sales also there, right? I wanted to merge up. Why? Because two businesses are my own, so I just wanted to merge up both of these two things together. Okay, so if I'm going to make it, now what is happening, it is giving me an error and it is giving me an additional stuff over here, and it is saying that adding a field is required to create a relationship. Okay, so hence what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a data edit relationships. Okay, and then here I need to select custom. By custom I need to select by region, right? So here I want to select here the market, and I want to select the region here. Where is the region? Here it is, the region. Just say make okay. Okay, anyhow state is also equal in the custom. Why? Because I have selected it by default. I don't want this one. Anyhow, just want to remove this one. So I have the region and market. Okay, done. Okay, so the region and the market, let me just show you even the market. Actually, let me just remove all these things and let me first show you the market, what exactly the market it is showing you there in the general relationship. So here in the superstore, we have something called a region. What the region is specifying: central, east, south, and west. Let me remove this region. This is all related to the superstore. Let me remove this one. Let me go to the coffee store. We have something called a market over here. If you could see the market, the only change is the name. Otherwise, the content inside the market table or whatever it is same. Understand? So let me remove the same one more time. Now, so this is what I wanted to do this. So region wise sales. Okay. So where I could be able to show you something over here. But whereas when I come to the coffee store, when I just wanted to look at the sales over here, it is going to show me, okay, based upon this particular different sales. Okay, where I just wanted to merge up together. Okay, the sales which is there from the coffee store and the sales from the superstore. Okay, and I just wanted to have the sum of sales both together. So whatever the measured names, you don't want it to get it filtered, measured values and all stuff we don't require. Okay, and just let me drag only the sales. You can see the region which we have dragged over here is something from superstore, and the sum of sales which you have dragged over here is something from coffee store. Understand this one, guys. So the data which is from the another data source, you have matched up with the data which is from the coffee store. Here the region represents to sample data store and the sales represents to coffee store. Can you understand this one so far? Are we good till here, guys? All of you. So this is where that you can do the blending of this part. First of all, okay, the data which is being tried to be displayed from the multiple tables. Okay, from the multiple tables, so we are trying to display the data. And also, if at all, if I just don't wanted to, if I just wanted to show this particular market as by default a relationship between them, so you could see whenever I just deleted the relationship, you could see the values how it is showing up over here. Understand or not, guys? So if at all, if I'm going to enable it, the values have been changed, right? All of you. So what if I just want that values, okay, to be by default or automatically identified or find out? So I just wanted to rename this one. Let me rename this one as a region. That's it. So if at all, if I'm going to do the rename of a region, you could always try just going to the edit relationships, automatic. You can select the automatic. You could see something like this. Region and state by default, they are matching. Okay. And you can say, okay, and you could see, and you can, if you want to enable this one, you can enable that part. See, automatically the data is being changed over here. Okay, whereas the reason is that the one which you have tried to drag upon over here is something related to or relevant to the superstore, and the region here is from the coffee store, and the sales that you have dragged is which is related to the coffee store. Okay, understand? And now here we do have the one more sales. These sales are related to the superstore. Okay, and you wanted to add up the sum of sales, these are related to the superstore. Okay, all of you guys understand this concept? So this is very regular. And if you go to the coffee store and you wanted to use this one, that's why you could see that there is no orange color mark. Why? Because we are not using anything else from the coffee store. If I'm going to use this one right now, then you have your matching actually. Okay, you wanted to have this sales over here from this particular coffee store. Okay, all of you good so far? Any questions in the data blending or the joins so far, so that I could discuss about these things if you want anything else? Otherwise we will jump on to the grouping and sets. Which one you want me to explain, Suresh? Okay, Suresh is asking how we need to connect to the Oracle data. So let me just show you one more time. Actually, it was already done. Okay, but still let me just try to show you one more time. I just want to connect to Oracle. And here I do have the server name. Server name is none other than your database name. I mean, your Windows name actually, your computer name, Windows computer name, whatever it is, there is the, you can see that this is a Lenovo-PC. Lenovo-PC is the name of the server, and the service is XC, and the user ID and password, username and the password is going to be HR and HR. Sign in. Okay, that's it. You have got the Oracle data, and drag the customers over here, and also drag the locations, no, not locations, departments. Drag the departments. Oh my god, departments and customers have no relation actually. So let me drag the employees term over here. Yeah, port needs to be mentioned, which is going to be 1521. That is a default port number. Okay. Now you could see like there are, three different data sources over here. This is how that you can connect to the different data sources or Oracle data. Understand this one? All of you understand this part? Are you all good, guys, so far? So that I will just, I'm going to start the grouping now. Okay. Coming to the grouping stuff, what exactly that we mean by grouping? Grouping is none other than a collection of multiple items, whatever that we are using in the visualization to represent. Okay. So let me try to explain you exactly about the grouping. Let me just try dragging up this subcategory. Okay. And the sum of sales over here for each and every subcategory. But you could try this one. Let me just also sort this one. How can I sort this one in an ascending order or descending order, guys? I already showed you in the earlier session. We have already seen this one in the earlier session. How can we make the graphical representation in the descending order? By clicking on the subcategory, that is one way. Okay. Here you could see the sort. Otherwise, you could see an icon over here. By clicking on this one, you can select the sum of sales. By selecting the sum of sales, it will by default make it is in the decremental format. Otherwise, it is going to be in the descending order. Understand? So in this one, I just wanted to group all these small items, whichever they are, as a part of this. You could see that these 5 items are supplies, art, labels, envelopes, and fasteners. I wanted to group up all these things to that together. Okay. So where I just wanted to click on this, right click on them and click on group. Whenever you say click on group, it will be grouping up, and you can rename this group on the left hand side of this particular data pane. You can rename this one saying like art comma labels. That's it. Understand? So I don't want to color this one by that. Okay. So that if at all, if you wanted to see the sum of sales of only the supplied art and labels, you could see something like this. Okay. Otherwise, we can do in another way also. Let us take the subcategory and you wanted to color only the this group. Okay. And also you can try making this one colored in a different way. Other is going to be something like this. Art is going to be something like this, and other is going to be something like this. It's okay. So this is how that you can transform the chart. All of you understand this group? See, whenever if you are going to select even each and every individual stuff, you could see that that is related to the some art envelopes, fasteners, and supplies group. each and everything that you can observe that it is related to one particular group. Okay, so now let us try to, if you are very good with this one, so that we can go ahead with the sets. What exactly that do we mean by sets? See, before that I'm going to talk about the sets. Do you have any questions? Guys, anyone have any questions regarding this one? Group. Okay, Saujanya is asking, what do we mean by group? See, group means like where we wanted to, whenever we wanted to simplify the dimensional members by combining them together into a higher level of category can be considered as a group. Okay, a large number of dimensional members which will be combining together into a higher level categories, okay, to represent the data can be considered as a group. Okay, did I answer your question, Saujanya? Yeah, so here you can observe like very clearly that whenever you are using the group, you can try, you can try doing the entire group. For example, let me just show you one more example here. So this is a grouping that we have understood already. We done this one. Only these supplies, art, labels, and envelopes, and fasteners. Okay, we done that one as a group. And where if you just wanted to keep only the couple of things, okay, you can always do that part. Select, select, shift, select. I'm sorry, control, select. You want to select only these three, and you want to keep only them. Right click and just say keep only. It will show you only that part. So let us come back. If you want to exclude them, you can say, you can just right click on it. Otherwise, you can just highlight them, whatever that you wanted to do it. Okay, just say control, select, and just say exclude. They will be excluded and remaining will be shown. Okay, understand so far? And also, I wanted to show all these things together as one. Okay, why? Because these are all individual terms, right? Okay, I wanted to show all these things together. So I know that we have control, we already have this one, all these things. Okay, so this is all. You can ungroup this one. We have already made them. If you just make this one ungroup, this was ungrouped over here for now. Okay, but whenever you just add up something like this, you will automatically get that one. Otherwise, this is the data. Okay, and you wanted to see until here. So this is the group. Okay, guys, any questions so far? And also, if you wanted to edit this group, you can always right click on this one and you could say edit group. And by looking at this one, you could clearly see that what are all the things are there in this group and how exactly they are different from the other types of accessories, appliances, binders, and bookcases and chairs and all. If you wanted to make one more group, you can always try making a one more group by selecting the data and let me say group. So by default, that will be created as a one more group. You could see that you have the two different groups. Just say okay. By saying okay, that you will be having a one more group over here. By selecting this one, you could see what are those group members over here. And if you want to select only that subcategory group, you can see that subcategory group. Okay. All of you understand this part? Shall we go ahead with the sets then? If you are good with this. Now coming to the set, what exactly that do we mean by set first of all? Guys, a subset of your data, whenever you are working with the set, it is nothing but a subset of data where you are trying to use a meaningful kind of observation, like which meets certain condition based upon the existing dimensions. We can always define a set is nothing but a subset of your existing data which can meet on basis of a certain conditions, okay, which will be based upon the existing dimensions, okay, which will be based upon the existing dimensions. So now let us see, okay, how exactly that we can define the sets and stuff. So here when you take a look at these sets, you can always try first of all understanding this, how exactly that we can create one particular sort of set over here. And let me just select this part. What I'm gonna do here, I don't see any sets over here. I don't see even any parameters even. Okay, so I just wanted to create one such kind of set over here now. So out of which, like how I'm going to do it, okay, I'm going to take sum of sales and the profit. Sales and the profit, I'm just taking both of these two things into the account. So it seems like I don't see any, respective data. How could I get the respective data based upon subcategory? Then you have got the data, but even I just wanted to drill down more. Okay, so then let me just go ahead with the products then, otherwise, or even then customers. See, I'm getting the data. This is generally called as a scatter plot basically. Okay, so I just wanted to drill down this data based upon the customers over here. Okay, so I just wanted to see, I just wanted to make any couple of things over here as a set. Okay, so what I just want to see, you could see that the people who are all getting the minus k, see, you could see the profit levels minus $3,846 is the profit, means it's a loss actually. So I just want to group up all these things, all these guys together, whoever that they have more than 3,000 as a loss, I wanted to select them as a set, one particular set. Okay, so I just wanted to create one particular set, and you could see these are all the people are going to be get created as a set. So I just wanted to name this one as minus 3k profit. Okay, I just want to say okay. Okay, if I just wanted to exclude anyone, you can exclude if you want personally. Otherwise, just say okay. Okay. Now this is the sets. You could see that there was an extra window or a separation of this particular data pane has been happened. Okay, and this is represented as a minus 3k profit. And you could clearly observe, for example, if you just wanted to see or filter the data based upon this minus 3k profit, you can click on this one and this will be visible and this will be highlighted over here. Okay, understand? So what does, see, you could see that you wanted to see the members in the set, you can click on this part and you could see that show in and out of the set. See, what is the in and out of the set over here, guys? Whoever that they are inside the this kind of profit, you can select the say in and say okay, and this is the in anyhow. If you just wanted to select something, edit the filter, just say out, select the out and don't select the in, say okay. Understand? You can make something like this. Otherwise, you will have an automatic filter over here. If you wanted to show the filter, you could say show filter. The filter will be there over here. If you wanted to select both of this one, you will see something like this. Okay, you want this entire specification into a colored mode. You can drag the customers onto the color, and you could change different colors, this kind of colors. And now you want to increase the size of this side. Okay, you can increase the sizes. Okay, anyhow, this is how it looks like. Hmm? You want to change the shape, and this is the stuff, and where you want to increase the size. This is the how that you can make up this data. All of you understand this part? Hmm? So this is how that you can make up a set. So I just want only the outside people. This is how the outside people. I want the only inside people. Okay, whoever that they have got the loss. You could see the even customer name over here. Okay, you can try dragging over here something like this. Understand all of you guys about the sets, grouping and sets. If you have any questions, I will repeat one more time if you want anyone. Maharshi, Nikhil, Prashanti, Riti Mukta, Saujanya, Suresh, and Vijay. Okay. So once we already done with this one, so that we are required to look forward about the hierarchies and date values and measures. Okay, measure names and values like data types and data values and all stuff needs to be evaluated first of all. Okay, we need to explore them even. So we will do that one on the coming uh, next session. Okay, we will see again this one on Monday or some other. I think like Monday. Yeah, again tomorrow is Sunday, right? We will have the session on Monday again. Okay, we will meet again on Monday and we will discuss about these things. Apart from this one, till now so far, whatever that we have covered, do you have any questions? Okay, fine guys, we will meet again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.